Hey guys, welcome to our webinar today. It is starting soon, and I am Joshua's avatar. The real Joshua is behind me, and he will be showcasing how to get started on HeyGen. Before that, let me quickly introduce HeyGen's mission. We want to revolutionize the video creation space. With AI, we want to enable everyone to freely create content without having to rely on the camera. Now, I will hand it to my real-world twin, the real Joshua.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
everyone. Well, that was Josh 2.0. This is Josh 1.0, who's with me today. So welcome everyone. Today we're going to dive into personalization in marketing and how to create AI videos at scale. And with me today, I have Josh Shu, who is the CEO and the co-founder of HeyGen, and he is going to answer some questions, do some demos, and show us what can be done with HeyGen. And hi, Josh. How are you today?
Good. How are you, Kat?
Good. So it's pretty well known that people retain a 20% of what they hear, but they remember 80% of what they see. So this is why video marketing is so important and why companies should really invest in a video marketing strategy. Am I right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, perfect. So with that, let's dive in. So personalized video. First of all, did everyone receive a personalized email from us? If you did, you'll know that you will have seen Josh. He was welcoming you to this event. And that in itself is an amazing, just an amazing personalization to let people know that you know their name, that you can trust them. You're meeting the CEO one-on-one. So it's really, really important. And he's going to explain to us why. And let's go. Let's talk about personalization and marketing.
Yeah, sure. So I think one thing very exciting, starting I think last week, we put the personalized video message to everyone who signed up on the waitlist. So who signed up on the webinar. So yeah, I believe everyone who signed up will receive our email, and then with my avatar to like having a personalized greeting to you, and yeah, that's sort of like first of all, it's just a way in HeyGen that we want to welcome you and remind you there's a webinar is coming up. And the other one, I think the other purpose is that we want to use that as an opportunity to showcase what we can do with a personalized avatar and create that personalized customer journey and marketing in that sense. Yeah, so I would say like just take this example, right? So it is a really good way to create a strong connection with the customer. Like for example, when they add their name into the form, and we will be able to customize all the information and tailor that video content to meet each customer, before the meeting actually happened, right? In this case, I believe you guys have to see my face and me talking before even before this webinar. And they will also allow you to connect and engage your customer on a personalized level, like increase the likelihood of the customer engagement. For example, showing up in the meeting, as well as having some build up that sort of like connection before having the personal conversation. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about why personalized marketing is crucial and some of the challenges that businesses might face.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I think the way we did it before in the traditional marketing and sales space is that, I think we would actually record the video ourselves, right? Whether we are using a Loom or you record it in a different way that send the message to the customer, right? So the production cost is pretty high. In the sense of that it's not very scalable, especially when you get 1,000 or 10,000 email signups through the form. And it takes time, and also the response time is pretty slow in the sense of that, okay, we can only do it probably at the end of the day. But with the personalized video automation, you can actually respond with an email message in just 1 minute after user sign up. Yeah. And the other thing is that, especially for me, I may not have enough time to record a video on regular basis, but I really want my customer to feel value and connected. So that's a way to scale myself. Yeah. And I think the last one I would say, just like, it is difficult to distribute thousands of videos simultaneously and integrating at a specific touch point. But if we can build the integration beforehand, we can pretty much like manage the whole customer journey in a more comprehensive and thoughtful way. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I was just thinking to myself, how cool it would be if every time somebody sent me an email or on LinkedIn or something like that, I sent them a personalized email video. Like, to me, that's such a better way than just sending, a regular traditional email. It's just, I don't know. I love it. But okay. So how does HeyGen tailor personalized emails to different areas?
So yeah, good question. So the way how we are thinking about this is like, we are building the fundamental building blocks of what's essential in terms of enabling that workflow and integration. We have our API, we have integration with the Zapier, which I will also demo that in a little bit. So really allowing our customers to integrate into their own workflow. Like, specifically, if I only want this particular, I have a 10,000 email in my CRM system, right? How can I connect that with the HeyGen API to do that, to send a batch of personalized email to them? Or the other way, okay, I have a couple of like waitlist or registration form that my customer will sign up, and how can you integrate it in a way that we can send a personalized message to them one by one? Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, let's talk about demonstrating how to create personalized videos. I think you're going to do a big demo for us right now, right?
Yeah, so I would do a demo on that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So
While you're getting set up, let me just remind the audience to please, you'll see a link for the form. Please fill out that form if you want to receive a five credits to your HeyGen account, because we definitely want to make sure you get that so you can try things out, so you can create a few things, and make sure that you fill out that form.
yeah, cool. So yeah, I guess we can probably start the that demo.
Great.
But before that, I kind of like want to explain. I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page about the personalized email that I was referring to. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me one sec.
Okay.
So, all right, can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, this is one of the email that we send out through the HeyGen API. So there would be a GIF over here, and with my name, I just put Joshua as my name in the form, and then the GIF will just play for the first 3 seconds of the video, and the customer can actually click on that, and then it will go to this tab, and the full video will be displayed and play in this way. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about how we can enable this process, right? So yeah, before that, I have one thing I want to share. Give me one sec. It's basically like, what are the different things that we are able to do in terms of the I call that personalize your customer journey, right? So really, there's a two space that there's a huge impact we can integrate in. One is the marketing, the other one is the sales. Speaking about marketing, I think the example I just mentioned was for email marketing, right? For example, we are going to roll out onboarding email very soon with my avatar saying the greeting of that customer's name every time someone sign up an account on HeyGen. So that will be a very personalized welcoming email for the new customers. And also we can use that to run some personalized campaign on email. And the other one that I think from a webinar form, pretty much is a form, I call that form follow-up, right? We can immediately follow up with a video message after the user sign up, and just give them a way that, okay, try to deliver more information there, try to build a connection there. Yeah. So on the other space is the sales side. We can personalize the sales outreach. Like I said, we can send a batch of video outreach with connecting, our own CRM system, or we can just like manage automation or sequence in the whole sales process with a personalized email follow-up. Yeah. So like before dive into the demo, so one thing would be important to understand is just basically how it works with the system today, right? So
Okay.
I kind of like try to put it into two categories. One is with a trigger, right? So the trigger could be a form or could be some user just sign up or register a new account on your website. And then the HeyGen API system will listen in the back. And every time the trigger event comes in, it will just does some iteration and video rendering and just send out that video message to that particular person that's with a trigger. That will be the area that I will be doing the demo in a bit. So the other one is that with a batch of email or SMS we want to send, let's say we have a 10,000 contact in the CRM system. We want to send outreach to every single one of them. And it's more about, we are inputting that batch of contacts into HeyGen API, and then we'll be running a batch job in the back in terms of send out the message. So yeah, essentially, there are two ways of doing that. One is using the API. The other one is use Zapier. Like both would work. And just in the sense of like, I would include a form in the comment probably. So because today I think the time is limited, we are not gonna able to demo every single details of the whole process. But please fill up the form. We will also follow up with a more detailed deep dive session to you through email in later. So maybe Joe, could you help me to put the link on the comment? So yeah, everyone who is interested in receiving a more detailed tutorial later, please sign up this form as well. Yeah, so I guess what's coming next, I would try to demo what we can do with Zapier. So just give everyone a sense of like, what can Zapier do in case not everybody have the context, right? Zapier is essentially an automation tool that connecting different software. It has the trigger and also has the action. The trigger could be a Google Calendar event get created, or it could be a new Google form. And the action could be, sending email, sending, publishing a video to YouTube and stuff like that. So, what I'm going to do next is that, I will try to create the whole thing with Zapier so that people can get a sense of like how it works. Yeah. So let me try to share my screen on Zapier. All right. Cool. Yeah. Essentially, I think what's happening is that the first step we need to actually create a trigger, right? Like for example, one thing we need to do over here, we need to create a news app. In this case, let's say we want to do a simple one, right? Like we use Typeform, but we can also use Google Form. It's probably adopted by more audience. Like over the trigger, we can just select Google Forms like this way, and then we could say, okay, every time I got a new form response, right, and that will be the trigger, and I just connect my Google email. So hit continue. So I have a couple forms here. Let me just quickly show you. 1 second. Yeah, essentially, so first of all, I have one form created before, right? I call that new customer leads. And essentially what I would do here, I would try to connect that particular form, and you will see that here, new customer leads. If you click on that, just click continue and just make sure, okay, we got one. And then, yeah, pretty much that trigger is done, right? So we set up a trigger. Every time someone sign up on the form or submit a new form response, and then it will go to the next section, which is the action. So in this case, we will just pick up HeyGen as the action. So if you search HeyGen, you will see here, and click on that. And then, like for example, we want to mimic something exactly like this, right? It would be creating a video with a GIF embedded in the email. So, all right. So the next thing we're gonna do, like we will try to create. There's a couple events we can trigger in the HeyGen system. I think we would just do create a video from template, let's say. And in this case, okay, sorry, I need to connect a new account over here. Give me 1 sec. So, okay, give me 1 second. We need the API key in order to connect to the HeyGen account. So let me quickly show you how that can be done. So, all right, if you go to HeyGen account over here, right? So just need to go to space setting and go to API. As long as you subscribe the business plan, you will see your API token here. Just copy that and come back to Zapier. Then we just choose an account, create a new account, connect a new account, and put, yeah, over here. Oh, sorry, I put my API key here, but it's fine. It just connected real quick. So yeah, after that is done, let me share that again. You will be able to see your HeyGen account over here, and it is connected, right? And then what's gonna happen next is to try to, because we pick up the event as create a video from template. So over here, we will need to fill up the template ID. So I have created one video before, basically over here. All right, this one, right, with my avatar. So all we need to do is basically, this is just like a placeholder video, but I kind of want to use it for the email purpose. So I just click on that, and over here, I try to copy the video ID, and that essentially just the template ID. So let's come back to this Zapier tab. We would just copy paste that template ID over here. And then this is the space that we can start to use the response, the value from the response, right? Like for example, the first one is the video title. We can just say, okay, hi, and with the response name, let me see. So what is your name? And that basically will be the name that I fill in through the form. Let's look at the form real quick again, right? So I ask for the name, the email address, and the question they want to ask. So essentially, we will be able to access all those values here, and let's say configure that title with my name, right? Let's not add the caption. It's fine. The callback ID, yeah, the callback ID essentially will be something that we will use for retrieving the information in a little bit. Let's say in this case, the callback ID is something like, let me see. So we can use the response ID from a Google form, right? And then this is a place that we can start to personalize the message that the avatar is speaking. So we built a little tool, one tool over here. Yeah. 1 second. So I think this might feel a little bit complicated. So, but one thing I want to kind of explain is that there's a couple of properties in the video. Like for example, video title, the text on the canvas, and the voice of the avatar, and the avatar itself, also the content that avatar is speaking, we can customize on. So let's just make it simple, right? We just want to customize the content that avatar is speaking. I just put avatar _0.text. That is the variable we are referring to. So if you don't have a idea about what are the different variables available on your template, so we have built this too. Let me show you real quick.
Okay.
So if we go to the API documentation, there's a link down here. We have build a web too. If you open that, it will go to this page. And essentially what we could do here is that we can copy out the API key and then put a video ID here. So I think I have this open before. So yeah, essentially something like this, right? If you put your template ID over there, you will be able to see what are the different variable and property that we are allowed to update when creating a new video. In this case, it will be avatar 0.text. That is essentially the content the avatar is speaking. So I just copy that, come back to Zapier. So what I would do is like, okay, then this is a space that we can input the content, right? So for example, hi, I want to say my name. I noticed you had a question about, and this in this case we can customize that question, right? So what question do you have? Yeah, we will get in touch with you soon. Something like that, right? So that's kind of like sort of the level that we can personalize that message. And we want that customer to receive this video message immediately after they get it. They sign up, right? And that's it. So what we could do, just continue. I guess we can quickly test that, I guess.
Yeah, let's see.
Cool. So, and then this essentially, it would be published already, right? So let me quickly go to the Zap. All right. So wait, where's my Zap? Give me one sec. Let me find the Zap. Okay, I think it's this one. Let me double check. Yeah. So yeah, just enable that over here. Yeah, this Zap is already running, right? It is on. I think what we can do is something like, okay, let's come back to this form, right? Let's do a quick demo. Like for example, oh, actually, I need to fill in this way, right? For example, let's say Cat, I just type your name, right? I don't know, cat.heygen.com.
I like that.
Yeah. So how to get started with Zapier? HeyGen. Something like that, right? We submit that form, and what's going to happen is next is that if we come back to look at this Zapier, right? The form is triggered, and then it will trigger the API system to create a video on my HeyGen account, essentially. Yeah. So give me 1 second. Let me try to find that real quick. Oh, actually, it's over here. So if we come back on my HeyGen account, we'll be able to see, okay, this video is actually triggered when I run the text on Zapier. But if we refresh, okay, this is Cat, basically. You see that? So essentially, once this video is done, it will essentially it will include all the information that we customize in the message, right? So yeah, I'm gonna pause here a little bit, see if the audience have any questions while we're waiting the video to be generated. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like a lot of people are thinking about it as far as the sales enablement tool, which is great. That's exactly, it's great for salespeople in order for them to connect with potential customers, to forge relationships, to build that trust. So yes, several people mentioned that. So definitely spot on. Someone wants to know if we're planning on adding any emotion options to the avatars.
Yeah, it is coming. Yeah, so if you can send us an email, we can follow up with you with more updates on the roadmap on that. So yeah, I guess I just want to make sure, are there any questions coming from specifically setting up this app here? Because I have another one, another demo after that, because this Zapier integration enable us to create a video, right? But how can we actually send an email after that automatically? Yeah. So are there any questions around that?
There really isn't. So you must be doing it right. You must be explaining it
Or
because
maybe
there's different
maybe it's just
questions. Yeah.
it's too complicated. But I
They
don't know.
just,
Let's just keep going. Just like I want to have a full session to cover the whole thing. Make sure everybody can actually have a reference where if you want to set up your own video message form. Yeah. So
right.
yeah, let's just come back on this one, right? So let's see. 1 second.
And by the way, everyone, too, if you miss something or something seems complicated or you want to rewatch it, this will be available on our YouTube channel. I'll share it on LinkedIn, but you can go to HeyGen Official, which is our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch this video in its entirety. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I guess we accomplished the first step, where is the form is submitted, we create a video, right? Essentially the listening part, right? And the other part would be that, okay, once the video is ready, we want to send our email to that particular customer. Like we actually input your email over there, Kat, right? So I guess, if we are using API to do it, yeah, you can kind of like manage that, life cycle or on all the coordination of the job yourself. But with Zapier, you need to actually build up another Zap to listen to that. So yeah, I'm going to keep demo on that. So let me see. So let's share that screen on Zapier again. So, all right, we create a Zap that connect Google Form to HeyGen. The next thing we would do is actually connect HeyGen as a trigger, because we want that to be listening on HeyGen videos ready, right? And then we want to connect with a email sending client, So, and what we would do here is that we would type another HeyGen. Okay, in this case, it's different as before, because this case, HeyGen is the trigger, not the action. So on over here, assuming we want to get the GIF little preview on the email, right? We just need to listen on the GIF. And if you don't need GIF, you can just go ahead to use the video success. Yeah, but let's say we want to go for the GIF success, right? What will happen is that, oh, I actually need to create, okay, it's already connected. Test trigger real quick. Wait, we start collecting, we'll find the most recent one. Okay. Let me see.
Let me ask you a quick question while we're
Sure.
waiting. Is there a limit to the amount of emails that they could send per month? Is there a monthly or a weekly, or how does that work?
Yeah, great question. So essentially that like every video will consume your HeyGen credit. It really depends on how much credit you have in your account. Like there's no limit over there as long as you have enough credit to create a video. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, cool. So I guess let me see why it doesn't go through. Maybe unable to pull. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just making sure the video is ready. It should be ready actually. Let me see. So yeah, assuming let me see in time. Okay, yeah, assuming this get pulled over like successfully. Let's just like quickly go over the next step, right? So we would get a GIF of the video over here and just continue. Okay, the next thing is that, okay, once we figure out, okay, that video is successfully generated as a signal, we want to connect that our email client. I guess the simplest way to do it is we just connect the Gmail client. I guess that might be easy way to do it. In this case, we would want to select the send email event over here. And what we can do is that, okay, we will use this one as the connected email. All right, this is the place that where we can start to customize the email message, right? This will be the one that the customer will be getting. So like first of all, we will be doing something. Okay, I guess one thing I did not do. Okay, here we need to add another one. Is is a little bit complicated, but it's another trigger to actually fetch the callback data from the previous event. So we will need to fetch a shareable link for the video. Let me see. So continue. It would be, I think, this one. Let's say. Yeah. So once the video is ready, we need to get this link from there, and let's say continue. All right. This is come to the Gmail integration, right? So I think I probably, let me see. So response message. Okay. Okay. I think I forgot to put the receipt, the email of the receipt in the previous callback. But assuming we do that, right? So let's say the callback is somewhere around, I don't know, the message. And this essentially will be the email. And then we would just try to fill up the form over here. This is where is the email body, right? Like for example, in this case, we can try to customize that. Hi, assuming that message is over here. Let me just copy exactly what I do for. One sec. The message will be something like this, right? Please check out my video message to you, and then we can chop in. Let me see. So this will be the GIF URL, and we can also insert the shareable link of the video over here. Yeah, essentially just like that's how we can compose the entire video. The entire email message, and then once that is done, we just need to the subject. Sorry, I need to do, let's say, message to, assuming the message is stand for the name, right? And then we just need to click continue, and that's it. So, that will give you a plain text format of the email. But if you want to do something like what we are doing over here with the GIF, and when you click on it, right, you kind of like get the whole video open up. You need to actually do some sort of like HTML editing over here. So we can change this one to HTML, and then I have my preview message here. Essentially, something like this. And what we would do is just like change this one to the video share link, and then also update this one to be GIF share link at this one. And at the end, we will update this one to the video share link. Yeah, if we try to put this whole thing over there, and then essentially what you would get is some message like this. Yeah, so I will share this HTML code to the on the comment, or if you sign up form, we will send all this in a package to you. And let's say this is done. What we need to do is just click continue, skip the test, it's fine, and then publish that. And then yeah, I think I'm on my free account on Zapier. But once we publish that, we kind of like we have two Zap running all together, and one's picking up the information from the Google form, the other one is like picking up the video information and sending the email out to the customer. Yeah, pretty much that's it. So I guess there's a lot more details to be covered in the different small steps. I guess if you guys sign up on the link, we will send you a more detailed information and instructions after this webinar. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it doesn't feel complicated. I just feel like you just need to, just like anything else, you go through it once or twice and boom, it'll become second nature. It's easy.
Yeah.
So here is a great question from Elisa. She wants to know what the difference is between our current custom avatar light and voice cloning versus 2.0 version.
It's just in general, we have uplift a level of quality there. That's one. And the other one is that I can't share too much about the 2.0 yet, but we are having a new way of creating the avatar, making it much easier and simpler in terms of a creation flow than before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting. I know that I get questions every day about 2.0. So hang on, everybody. It's coming. It's really, really exciting. And let me see.
Yeah.
Here's
By the way, we're actually rolling out the 2.0 to our waitlist user. I think we are enabling a couple hundred customers starting yesterday. They should get the access on that. And then we will start to roll out more in the coming few days and week.
Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so looks like I think everybody's got it. Oh, someone wants to know if they get a response on these emails, will responses eat the credits? Will they use credits?
It will. Yeah. So essentially, you can imagine that every response we generate corresponding to a video being generated, right? And that video will go back to the credit system. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay, I think as far as questions, I think everybody's pretty much just talking about it. They're really excited about the whole thing. Now, we have some exciting things coming up. Of course, and I know. So we'd like for you all to stay tuned. But I think as far as questions, we're good right now. And of course, we want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join us. We know that it's not so easy, especially when so many of you are at work, or if you're in Europe, it's nighttime already. So thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we hope we answered everything. If we didn't, please reach out to us. You can shoot an email over to contact@heygen.com. You can shoot me an email, kat@heygen.com. I'm happy to answer it. If I can't answer it, I know who to go to, who can help me answer it. So please reach out. And again, fill out that form so you can get your 5 credits. That's really, really important so you can get started on your HeyGen journey. Josh, thank you again so much for all of that.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for attending. So I guess setting up the personalized marketing is kind of needs a little bit work in terms of setting up the workflow, customize your own workflow and integrating there. Yeah, I just want to quickly show you guys on this page again. Essentially, this will be the different. I wish this would be right. These are the different use cases we are seeing from customers that are doing, and yeah. So if you're interested in that, definitely try to start picking one of application and try to do it, and let us know if you have any questions. So we are also, in addition, we are also trying to make the workflow much simpler for everyone. Essentially, it will have some workflow setup template at the end that just put in your form and put in some variables over there, and then create the whole workflow and automation with one click. Yeah, stay tuned on that. We're still working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely give us your feedback, because the feedback, good and bad, really helps us refine the product and make it better and make your workflow a lot easier. So thank you again for attending. We appreciate it all. Stay tuned. There's a lot going on, and we're excited to share.
Yeah, let's use the avatar to end the webinar, right?
Always good. Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks, Joshua. Thanks everyone for joining our webinar today. It is me again, the digital Joshua. Please fill out the form and we will be sending you 5 minutes of free credits to get started. And I will see you next Thursday.